Can you actually slow down brain age? Well, sometimes the science, the facts about aging, they get confused with all that anti-aging stuff you hear. Anti-aging has to be one of the most Googled searches. Try it. Page after page of that anti-aging skin creams and soaps and light therapies. And what the heck is microneedling? On my face? Forget it. Even though you look at me and see wrinkles, I call them my experience lines. But what can you do to help with the most important factor in our happy and contented futures? Can you anti-age your brain? Well, I'm not a fan of calling it this anti-aging stuff. It's so misleading, but it makes sense to want to slow down any potential decline in your brain function. Hi, I'm Kevin, your 70 plus host for Loving 50 Plus. Now, your amazing brain controls every aspect of your life. From locomotion, our physical movements, to the function of our organs. Everything is controlled by your wonderful brain. You think about it. You don't have to tell yourself, okay, breathe in, okay, breathe out. Your incredible brain makes it happen automatically. Or you're binge watching those shows that Netflix recommended just for you, and the entire party-sized bag of Lay's potato chips is suddenly empty. I've been there. But what the heck happened? Your amazing brain helped keep you chopping without you even realizing it. And we take it for granted. Until we forget, where did we put our keys? Or just can't remember that guy's name. What's that guy's name again? Then we have a shudder of fear. Is my mind slipping? Well, we laugh it off as a senior moment. But when I talk with people, this is what we perceive as brain aging. And it's one of our biggest fears. A decline in our cognitive health. Now, the National Institute on Aging describes cognitive health as the ability to think, learn, and remember clearly. What's really jarring is any decline in our ability to recall what you've gained through experience, information you've gathered over your entire lifetime. That's often referred to as crystallized intelligence. But brain health is so much more. According to the esteemed folks at the World Health Organization, and I quote, brain health is the state of the brain functioning across cognitive, sensory, social, emotional, behavioral, and motor domains, allowing a person to realize their full potential over life. That's what we want. Visit them at, I think it's who.int/health topics. Look it up on the internet, World Health Organization. Now, brain health affects every part of our lives. Let's look at important ways to help keep your brain humming along. Now, June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, and I'm here to assure you that no matter what calendar age you may currently be enjoying, becoming aware of how to protect your brain health is the first step in increasing your chances to not only slow down cognitive decline, but to maintain and hopefully to even improve your cognition. Let's first look at issues that can negatively affect your brain health. Unfortunately, there's a lot of factors that can affect your brain health. Accidents and falls that result in traumatic brain injury, high blood pressure, diabetes, diseases, illicit drugs, medications, and even depression and lack of sleep can affect brain health. Now, a common element that can have a hugely detrimental effect on our brain health is alcohol abuse. A wine or beer, during Monday Night Football, it's one thing. But excessive consumption on a consistent basis is a habit that can creep up on us. After a while, beer or wine is our go-to drink. Years ago, I used to know guys who stopped at a gas station on the way home from work for a lottery ticket and a 12-pack. By bedtime, they told me there was only a beer or two left. That's a tough habit to break, and it does have serious issues. Now, according to the National Institute for Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, what they call alcohol use disorder, or AUD, negatively affects brain health, our cognition, moods, and even our sleep patterns. What do? Help is here. I've never seen a time when you have such a great selection of alcohol-free drinks. If you're a regular beer drinker, try some of those zero alcohol beers. Don't make that face. You'll be surprised how good they taste. Most of the popular beers have alcohol-free beers now. Now wines, low alcohol selections are available. Just look at the sugar content. When he first came out, we tried a few and they tasted like Kool-Aid. A look at the bottle and it was easy to see they had a high sugar content. Avoid those. And remember, my old standby plan is if you have a glass of beer or wine, next glass is cold icy water. Glass of beer, glass of wine, glass of water. It works. And you'll feel so much better, so much more alert and hydrated and ready to go the next day. So, here are some tips, some simple tips to help slow down your brain's decrease in cognition. Number one, fueling your brain, hugely important. You wouldn't operate your car, with bacon grease and expect it to operate well. You can't fill your body with ultra-processed foods, sugar, and fried foods and expect your brain to operate well. Your brain needs proper nourishment. Well, the good news is the foods that research indicates are brain healthy are also body healthy and skin healthy and mood healthy and give you tons of energy at any age. The guidelines are covered in the appropriately named MIND diet. And that's an acronym for, now bear with me now, Mediterranean Intervention for Neurodegenerative Delay. There you go. We can thank nutritional epidemiologist Martha Claire Morris and her colleagues at Rush University Medical Center for their painstaking research. It all boils down to 10 brain healthy food groups and 5 unhealthy food groups. Now, the easy, delicious brain healthy foods include the good stuff: vegetables, the green leafy vegetables, the whole grains, the fish, your poultry, the beans, nuts, berries, olive oil, and even allow a glass of wine with dinner. Lots of choices. Now, the foods considered unhealthy for brain health include sugars and red meats and fried foods and cheese and butter and thick margarine. And don't forget, cutting down on alcohol is immensely important for your long-term brain health. Now, I know those unhealthy foods they list are part of some internet diets that you read about, but believe me, incorporating the MIND eating plan and those brain healthy foods will also help you lose the excess body fat promised by those other diets, if that's your goal. Now, number 2, physical activity. Research indicates that consistent, moderate to vigorous movement, physical activity, can help with cognition and lowers the risk of developing cognitive-related diseases. Physical activity every day, please. And number 3, along with that, exercise your brain with things that challenge your brain. Now, puzzles and online games and everything else can help, but your brain gets used to them after a while. Give it a break. Get out there and really expand your brain. Take a class at the local college. Teach a class at the local college based on your experiences. Coach youth sports. Join a group at church or in your community that helps those in need. Take piano lessons. Take guitar lessons. Give your wonderful brain opportunities to really stretch and shake off the TV binge-watching cobwebs. Now here's a shocker. Read a book. Sure, reading stuff on the internet is still reading, but to really crank up your brain power, read a physical book. The sensations of the book in your hand, turning the pages, reading the printed page, it gives you a feeling of actually joining with the writer in their creative work. Pull out your old George Orwell, J.D. Salinger, Jane Austen classics, or the latest suggestions from the bestseller list. Read and expand your brain power. Now, number 4, socialize. Connect with people. How about this? Take a dance class. You're combining socializing with physical activity and challenging your brain as you learn new dance steps. It's amazing. And to really get your brain thinking and socializing, join a book club. If you have a local library, there are probably several book clubs to choose from. And number 5, good sleep. It's so important to let your brain rest. Avoid alcohol and sugars before bedtime. Slow down. Dim the lights. Maybe some restful music. Or listen to our Loving 50 Plus channel. I'll definitely put you to sleep. Now, thanks for watching our Loving 50 Plus episode. I appreciate you being here. And you're welcome to join us at Loving 50 Plus, and please click subscribe so I know you're out there. If you have a minute, leave a comment so I know what you're thinking, and maybe a thumbs up like. Remember, what you want for your body, for your life, is what this Loving 50 Plus is all about. I'm Kevin, your host. See you in our next video, and please take care of yourself.